And now that we are in round two, it will be levels 8 through 11. We have 3, 2, 1 pills, and off we go.
Very level tops of the board, something you don't always see on level 8, so it's always nice when you do see it because it makes things just a little bit easier to try and keep a level board all the way down and not have to worry too much about drop time. A little bit of a gap there in column 7, but not too much of an issue, I don't think, for Hollow Man. Meanwhile, Adelito's open up a big hole over on the right-hand side of his board, which will allow him to maneuver down to those blues because he doesn't have any easy blue access right now, really. A little last-second changer for a horizontal. Beautiful move by Adelito there.
Yeah, very good adjustment from Adelito. He did have almost an entirely blue columns 7 and 8 to start. So he did take that very nice tee as well. Decides that the yellows over in columns 3 and 4 are just not worth trying to take horizontally. I do agree with that decision. He would have to really build up for that. Um, does another nice drop combo. It is 7 to 4. So Hollow Man with a slight lead at this point.
In fact, Hollow Man will be out first at a 127. Go
And
into sorry.
I was going to say he doesn't have a whole lot of access to blue. Now he does, and he's gotten that very first little bit off. And that was that was some very good movement there from Hollow Man. Atlito has joined him in level 9, um, with some access to blue, but it's kind of a little bit out of the way. Once he gets rid of some of these reds, it'll be a little bit better. There we go.
The biggest issue that Adelito is going to have is you take a look at rows 1 through 3. You may notice there's no yellows at all at the bottom of his board. In fact, he's just got 2 yellow viruses left right now, and he's going to be probably taking one of them off right here. That's going to be a bit of a slowdown. We talked about this earlier about how you don't want to have essentially an all blue board to end the level, but really, Adelito doesn't have much of a choice in the matter on this one.
Yeah. He is following where, in essence, RNG is telling him to follow. He is going to, I like this move. He's gonna take this. Oh, he decided he had things messed up a little bit at the end. Um, that's okay. He'll be able to take this out. And then a super huge fat log to be out at a 258. He tried to make an adjustment, didn't quite make it the right way, and that's why he couldn't take that combo at the end.
Yeah, I think he probably realized the combo at the last second, tried to go for it, and just couldn't quite get everything over there in time. Meanwhile, Hollow Man is going to be out at a 321, about an 11 virus deficit right now, but this easily make up because right now Adelito is he seems a little bit uncertain on where he's going to place some of his pills, and that could cause additional mistakes, which could give Hollow Man a chance to catch up and possibly even take the lead here, though now it looks like Adelito's starting to get a little bit more into. As you said, he did just finish moving, so it takes a while sometimes for the brain to get everything organized here. But he's doing a good job, and I see a nice little combo here by Hollow Man, keeping his board fairly level and pretty diverse as well. Though the lack of yellow is a little of an issue, but again, it's just due to the pills he's getting, making it very hard, lava, to keep a three-color top here.
Yes, Adelito has taken a 20 virus lead at this point. He is down to his end game, just needing a handful of each color. Get that blue, and then he just needs one more yellow, and he'll be out at a 432.
Meanwhile, Hollow Man over there is doing pretty good. He's getting the colors he needs for the most part. Just a little bit more red would be really nice right now because it's getting to the point where about half of his remaining viruses are red. So anything like that would be very helpful. Though a red right in column 4 would be perfect for that horizontal. And meanwhile, over on Adelito's side, excuse me, a pretty diverse board going on over there, making it just pretty much anything can go anywhere, which is really good if you want to be getting through a level very quickly. And double red would come in. There's so many places to put a double red there. I couldn't feel he was going to go for a horizontal or a vertical at that particular point, Larva.
Yes. Now he does not have a lot of access to yellow at this point. A lot of it is buried. Hollow's going to be out at a 525, joining Adelito in level 11, but he is down by about 30 viruses at this point. So unless there's something really catastrophic that happens, most likely Adelito's going to take this one.
Yeah, I see. It looks like Elio signaling to take those blues out horizontally and then drop down for a yellow. He's going to go on the left side first. Oh, I see. He's going to go for a really. No, okay. I thought he was going to go for a really wide, almost like a row wide clear there. But there's a red drop into a blue. Just needs pretty much reds this particular point to get through the level. Meanwhile, over on Hollow Man's side, he's got a good opportunity to take off a lot of pills and combos, but it's going to be just a little bit later, particularly as Adlil gets a double red and is out at a 6:30.
6:30 is a great time for round 1, and Adelito is doing that in round 2.
Looks like Hollow Man's going to finish this one off, which he's got an opportunity to take most of this out fairly quickly. So it's especially if you can take that yellow out in column 5 and take everything out horizontally there. Right now, all he needs is just 2 more yellows and a red. There's 1 red, and now there's the yellow, and he is out at a 7:06, which is still a really good time for 8 to 11.
Okay, we have a ready from Adelito, and we just need to get a um a reset and a ready from Hollow Man.
Yeah, Hollow Man is one of the more long-standing competitors we have here in Dr. Mario, isn't he, Alara?
He's been here for quite a while, on and off. He was our first silver champion when we debuted Silver Bracket in January of 2022. Um, and he is also the only Gold Bracket 16 seed to win a semifinal crown. So we've seen Hollow Man do very, very well at all levels of play. So again, we could see him make a huge comeback against Adelito. We have not seen him for about a year and a half, but all things are possible in DrMC.
We do have our 3-2-1 pills as this match gets started, and not too much access to blue for either one of these competitors early on, particularly on Alito's side. Everything is pretty decently buried, though he's given himself an opportunity for a horizontal there. Uh, Bit of a spire, though, just because the way the board is on Alito's side for columns 1 and 2. That is going to cause a little bit of drop time, unless, of course, he ends up getting some absolutely beautiful timing on those pills there. I'm wondering that he's probably going to wait on those reds till the very end unless he gets a double red just to reduce any real drop time over there. Meanwhile, over on Hollow Man's side, it's trying to figure out what exactly be a good way to take a lot of those pills out there quickly, though. But they're not in bad places, but not exactly in good ones either for combos.
Yeah, oh, the way I would take them out is with a lot of yellow. Adley is going to be out at a 112. And oh, speaking of yellow, there's a whole bunch of yellow on the top of his board too.
And he's taken out all those really quickly 'cause he's gotten a whole bunch of yellow pills to start off with. And now, the biggest problem though that Adley was going to have is though he got rid of all those yellows at the top. He also got rid of almost all the yellows on the board. He's only got 5 of them left with 27 viruses. So he's going to have to be pretty creative in what he's going to do with all these yellow pieces he's going to be getting now, Laura.
Yeah, he needs a lot of red help. Um, the spy, he is spired a little bit, just because of what he's received in terms of RNG. So, that is something that he will need to think about is, okay, how am I going to take these? What am I going to do? Now he doesn't have any yellow at all, so no more yellow, please. RNG, thank you. He does
Well,
have an 18 virus lead over Hollow Man at this point.
Well, it's a fact the doctors decided that Adleo is going to be getting yellow and lots of it. That is giving Holloman a chance to try to catch up a bit. I'm sure Holloman's also wanting not to see very much in the way of yellow on his side either. He does have some yellow pills, but yellow viruses, but they're all in very difficult to reach positions right now. It'd be better for him to be getting really red is the pill he needs the most right now, looking at this board lava.
Mhm. I do like what he's set up, what Hollow Man is set up on the right side of his board, those columns 6, 7, and 8. Once he gets the pill that he wants, he will be able to drop all of that down in a very nice combo. There we go. It does take off everything, so we can't get that blue, but that's not a big deal. It's on its own. There's nothing else there, so he'll be able to take that out when he wants.
Meanwhile, Adlu did get out at just after the 3 minute mark and is already working on his level 10. So, again, though, it's been an issue of, for the most part, he's only really being able to keep access to 2 colors at a time until just now. Now he's got everything pretty easily available, though he's quickly running out of red pills, which might be interesting. He seems to be getting a lot of red as Hollow Man is out at a 347.
Yeah, Hollow Man had a very, very nice mono fat log. It had one color fat log. It was all yellow. I could see it being set up and I was rooting for it. I'm very glad that he did that. Um really does not have a lot of blue on his top lines. Why he's using it is strategic garbage at this point until he can free up some more of it later on down his board. Adelito with a um another cascading combo right there. Oh, that was beautiful. Yep, takes out the right side first and then the left side. That was very, very smart so that he would not drop the wrong color on the wrong pieces at the wrong time.
My brain is hurting from that combo. Sarge.exe is not responding right now. But yeah, he's into his level 11, though Hollow Man is not too far behind here. He's just got 11 viruses left, and most of them are already at least partially set up to take out. But Adlito is just on a tear here right now. Guessing he's hoping for a double red soon in order to be able to clear out that everything on the left side of the board. But he's probably going to have to abandon that soon if he doesn't get anything, because he's running out of room to be placing stuff here.
Yeah, Adelito, I will say, doesn't usually mm, uh mm, make sure that he is relying on a double pill. There he goes. He has the red, cascades down. Hollow Man's gonna be out at a 535 into level 11. But he is about 26 viruses back at this point. So a very similar story to the last game that we had.
Yeah, but he's making quick work of the top of his board here. He's getting all the pills he needs to be taking viruses down to try and make this a fairly close match. but it's going to be pretty hard to catch up to Atletico at this point. But anything can happen. That's why we always play the matches to their conclusion. And well, I see what Hollow Man's going for. He's trying to take out that yellow garbage horizontally so that he can get better access to all those reds. Speaking of reds, that's not what Lido needs right now. He just needs a couple blues. There's one, there's the other, and he will be out at a 6:33, which means Lido will be going on to the semifinals tomorrow.